Should I hire a property manager? That is the question of the day. As you are looking to build a successful rental portfolio or a single rental that you want to find success with, this is the question that you should be asking yourself as you're looking at your management strategy. We are Keyrenter Property Management. We're a national property management company with offices in many states, and we're looking forward to our continued growth and expansion. You are one of the few taking the road less traveled, owning rental property, and of course you want to do this right. There's a fact. Your property and tenants need a good and effective property manager. Now, regardless of if this is you or a management company that you've hired, you need to be good. You need to be effective. You need to know what you're doing and make sure that the company that you hire knows what they're doing as they're managing your property. So there's many things to consider when making the decision of managing on your own or hiring a professional management company, as this is a very important decision. This is your rental property or your rental property portfolio, and one of the strategic decisions that's most important for the success of your rental. So this is the question we're here to ask. Do I manage it on my own, or do I hire a property management company? There are other questions that you will need to ask to get to the answer of that question in deciding on a management strategy. For example, how involved do you want or need to be? Can you let go of the details and allow someone else to manage, giving them authorized fiduciary where they act on your behalf for most things and just come to you for the most important decisions? This isn't for everybody, but it's an important thing to realize as you're hiring out a management company. But for most, if the answer to this question is yes, it can offer a great deal of freedom for you and for your rental portfolio. Are you okay with replacing time and effort with a fee? Is your time more valuable doing other things than property management activities? You have a career, you have other things that you can focus your time on. Is that more valuable to you? Did you budget for a property manager when you purchased a property? Now, if you're managing on your own or you hire out the management, you should always budget for the management so that you can either, one, pay yourself, or should anything change, your situation, health situation, your job, anything in life that can come up, you've budgeted that in so it's not a strain on you or the property. Now, we have many clients that are in a situation where it might be a negative cash flow due to whatever situation they're in. They don't have a budget for management, and that's just the situation they're in, and that's okay. You may answer yes to some of these other questions, but still lead you to hire a management company. How many doors do you want to own? Can you scale? Is there going to be a point in time that you can no longer manage these properties on your own? That could be 1, that could be 3, that could be 20. Whatever situation you're in, ask yourself at what point do you need to hire it out? Do you have the time necessary to manage effectively? This is one of the complaints we get from tenants that come from private landlords, is they say that their landlord wasn't available for them. They couldn't get repairs done quick enough. We all have finite schedules and time in our schedules. It's important that we understand that we have limits and know where those limits are and answer this question honestly. Are you okay with being on call during the day, nights, weekends, holidays, while on vacation, etc.? Those of you that have rental properties, you may have come across these situations where you're at Thanksgiving dinner or you're out with your spouse or significant other and you get those calls. Are you okay with being on call and taking those calls at inconvenient times? If not, may be a good time to hire a property management company. Are you able to stay up to date and informed on best practices, federal and local laws, regulations, etc., knowing what to do and knowing how to do it, and knowing what's changing in the industry and what's changing regulation-wise is an important way to keep your risk and liability at a minimum. We recognize that a rental is only as successful as the tenant occupying the space. Do you have the tools, resources, know-how, and time needed to properly screen tenants to avoid serious issues? Are you able to be consistent and avoid fair housing claims? Do you have the various skill sets required to be a good and effective property manager? For example, can you properly price your rentals using market comparables? Do you know how to take good photo and video tours? Do you know where and how to advertise for tenants? Do you have ways to attract and retain high-quality tenants? Do you have a thorough application and leasing process? Does your lease offer you the highest level of protection? Are you able to keep maintenance pricing low? Do you have legal counsel when needed? Can you evict a tenant if ever necessary? Do you have the financial aptitude required? Are you able to complete property inspections effectively? These are a lot of questions, and as you're looking at your management strategy, whether it's managing on your own or hiring out the management to a professional property management company, these are things that you should consider. From Keyrenter Property Management, we wish you all the best of luck and all of the greatest success possible with your rental properties. If we can be of any assistance to you, please don't hesitate to let us know. Thank you.